Say it with your legs. Media. We are in here. We are going to bring you some results of what happened today. Today was very interesting day, exciting day. And we're going to bring you a recap of the, what is it, the Giro di Ambrosio. The Giro di Abruzzo. That's what the name of it is. We're going to bring you a recap of that. So I'm not sure if I should want to start with the is that Brabant's Bill, or should I start with the Giro di Bruzio? So let's start with the Brabant's Bill. Um, so basically, we are going to start with the Brabant's Bill, and first, Elisa Longo Borghini. I can't believe I have a typo in there. So I got Elisa Longo and I got Overheis. Overheis is where they finished the race. How I made that mistake, I don't know. Hopefully, that's not with the rest of the clips as well. So let's just quickly check. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so I only made a mistake of Elisa Longo Borghini, and apologies for that. So Longo Borghini, and I put, so you see this, her name is not Oberheis, her name, that is where they finished the race in Oberheis. Oh my goodness. But anyway, it was an amazing win by her today. She attacked from about 30 kilometers out. I wasn't really like seeing the race. I didn't get a chance to see the race. There was so much going on. I did a 40-mile ride today. I can't believe I did it. And actually, I was okay. The breathing was okay. Um, it was hard because I have no leg strength. I haven't been doing any riding for quite some time. So yeah, basically that was that. So I did 40 miles today. Hey, no sound effects, but I did 40 miles today, and I'm pretty pleased with that. Got back, and then you had the Brabant Spill. The women's race was about to finish, then the men's race was about to start, and at the same time, you had the Giro di Abruzzo, 4-day stage race going on in Italy. So we're gonna recap that, all the winners from each stage. So remember, if you're coming in, please hit the like button. Appreciate it if you hit the like button for the algorithm. We'll be so grateful. So grateful. But Elisa Longo Borghini, it's basically, I wouldn't say there wasn't anybody of real significance there, but she was definitely head and shoulders above everybody else. And she showed her class today. This is her 51st win, 51st pro win, and UAE ADQ are looking really good, and the ladies are looking really good. So that was Alisa Longo Borghini. So it's sort of hard to give like a really full recap of the ladies' race because they stayed together. Obviously, the early breakaways came back. Then they stayed together for quite some time. Longo made a big attack on one of the climbs, and when she went, that was it. That was all she wrote. And that was pretty much how the race went. She exhibited some amazing power. They came close coming into like the last on the last climb, because the last climb peaks at probably with about 250 meters to go. So on the last climb, she can see them coming. They got really close, but they didn't get close enough to catch her, and she won by she had like a 6 second margin over second place, which was Mariana Voss. And then Mariana Voss was followed by, so you had Mariana Voss was in second place, and then third place went to, let me give you who third place went to. So I get all my stuff from Pro Cycling Stats. They have everything. So Femke Gertis, she rides for SD Works. And as most people know, Mariana Voss rides for uh, Team Visma Lisa Bike. And that was confused me. I saw the T and I was like, Visma Lisa Bike. So she rides for Visma Lisa Bike. So that was the three finishes for the women's race in the Brabants Pill, 127 kilometers. And this is a really, the hills are really short and sharp, and a lot of them are coupled, but it's a really like it's a short race, but it's intense. It's more like a kermesse because they do loops, they do laps, so it's more like a kermesse. So let's get into your men's winner, Remco Evenepoel. So what's amazing about Remco today was he actually. Oh, so sorry I had to do that. So he actually out sprinted Walt went out. So you can see them there finished. Walt got his head down, and even Remco stated in his interview he knows that Walt is coming to form and he's getting better and stronger with each race. So and today was a whole lot better than like Ghent and then like Ghent and then so you had then Dwars Dwars the Vendelen where Visma sort of messed that up. Then they had Flanders, and Walt rode hard, but he just didn't have that finish. Then it was Roubaix, and like with each race that he's done has been harder and harder. And this by far was the easiest of the last four races he's done. And he showed his strength and power that he's gotten, that he's acquired from these past three races. And yeah, it was good to see like Walt actually in the mix because Remco attacked. And I think it was like 50K to go over one of the climbs. He attacked really hard, and then he got to like almost to the top of the climb, and then he sort of came off because like he done his attack, and then Walt came over the top of that, and that's when Walt came over the top of that attack. That's what Remco needed because everyone was done, and Remco was the only one that had the legs to go with Walt. And the crazy thing was when Walt and Remco ran away, they were going away. They're obviously pulling away from. Then you had, I think, it's Blackman, Joseph Blackman um, from Israel Primo Attack. His name is Joseph. I'm probably getting his last name wrong, but he from Israel Primo Attack. And I thought it was amazing. He was able to bridge over to that power. I mean, you got Remco and Walt going at it, and then you bridge across to them. And I know it took a lot of them out of him. And I know Remco realized this because with one of the last couple climb, I think it was like 17 Ks to go. Remco's like, yo, homie, Joseph had to work really hard to get across to us, and that's when Remco put the smack down, and Walt was the only one able to hang on. And then you watch them going over that last climb. I think the last part of the climb is like 17%. It gets really steep. It may even be 21% or something like that, but it gets really steep, and you can see Remco and Walt just both like like fighting the bike and the climb, trying to they're both trying to punch it, trying to do some damage. But Remco was the one that had more left in the tank. And when they got to 2K to go, Walt said, "I'm done. I'm not helping you anymore," and basically was leaving it to the sprint and hoping to take him in the sprint. But Remco still had a lot more like left, and Remco has a pretty good sprint, and he was able to out sprint Walt and take the win over Wolf and Art. So that was an amazing win for Remco Evenepoel and Soudal Quickstep. And we have to take note, or we have to note that Remco has been out for since December. He got in an accident where he ran into like the post office vehicle. The guy opened the door, or whoever it was, a guy or girl opened the door, and Remco ran into that, and he got hurt pretty bad. So he was out, since December, and he is back. He is back of advantage. He's been training with his team. He's also been doing a lot of work on Swift. He's been really putting in the work. So well done to Remco, and he got a deserved win. So now we're gonna talk about the Giro d'Abruzzo, Italian race, 4-day stage race, 2.1 level or categorized or race. And the big thing was, and I didn't. Oh, I am so sorry to Alex Zimmerman. I mean George Zimmerman. How could I not do a picture for George Zimmerman? But big apologies to George, man. That's not cool, Mr. Luby. So George Zimmerman was the overall winner. And we don't even get to see him on the podium that much. He rides for Intermarché Wanty, and he was second on the third stage, which was yesterday. And they had a big enough gap of everyone else to where he took the lead. So let's start off with stage one of the Giro di Abruzzo, and we start off with the young man whose name is Alessandro Covi. And the last the last kilometer, like it was basically an uphill sprint, and they had sort of reconned the sprint. And Alessandro said in the interview afterwards, they knew about the sprint. Like he's from Italy, he's ridden this climb a few times. They reconned it, and he's like, this is for me. And when he got on the climb, he took care of the business, and he won the sprint over everyone else. And he's I believe he's 26 years old or 25 years old, and this is only like his third or fourth win in his third win, and he's been racing for like 5 or 6 years. But he's one of these. This is the team of support riders that support, like they support Tade, they support um what's his name, they support Almeida, and they support like Pavel Silkov, and who's the other one? Jao Almeida. I said Jao Almeida. I said Jao Almeida. So Jao Almeida. And what was it? Pavel Silkov. And yeah, Joe. I can't remember the other one, but it's four main guys that they support. So these guys like Alexander Kovi don't really get to race for wins. So for him to get a win, which was cool, and then to put the icing on the cake because he won the first stage, he gets the leader's jersey as well too. So that was pretty cool to see the guys that really work hard for the main leaders of the team, get some recognition. And then we go to no, wrong one. We go to stage. That was stage one, and on stage two was then won by Ivo Oliveira. So UAE got two back-to-back stages, and like I said, what's cool about these guys? These guys are always working hard for the team principles, and this is I believe, between Oliveira and Kobe. They have 5 wins, or maybe 6 wins in the last like 6 to 7 years. So they basically, but they get paid well. So but the thing about Oliveira, he was over the moon. I mean, he was crying everything, and he just like was so just happy just to be able to win a race because he doesn't get that opportunity. So it's so cool that he'll finish his career and he'll be able to show his kids and sit his like on the mantles like, look, see what daddy won. And I raced all those years, and I do have something to show for. So you have something to put on your mental. That's the biggest thing when you put all that work in and that time and that dedication. You want to show something for it. So Oliveira, he got the second stage, which was so cool. But there's going to be more from Oliveira. So we'll get to that in a second. But stage three went to his name is Edison, as is Alejandro, and I'm not gonna say his last name because I keep messing up his last. I believe it's Kelly, something like Calais, yes, or something like that. But I'm not gonna leave it. I don't want to mess it up, so I'm already messed it up. But Alejandro is easy to pronounce. Edison Alejandro, he he uh he sorry, just got a notification distracted me. He got a he got into the break. They were doing well, and there was like a couple guys away, and they were duking back and forth. And then because he's not a known rider, he rides for the team is called Petro Like. It's a Mexican team, but he is Colombian, and he's from the town of Bogota, Colombia. And it's the same place from Egan Bernal. So if you know who Egan Bernal is, he rides for Ineos. He won the Tour de France. I believe it was back in 2020. And there was a whole lot of kerfuffle around that, but he did win. And Egan, Addison won. He actually got it. Like they were in the group and they were looking around, and then he said, "Let me just give it a try." He went, and like no one really responded because it's like he's not up on GC. He's not the man. So they left him and they watched him, and he took off and he went, and he was able to win the stage by about like 20 seconds or something like that, 20 to 15 seconds. But I mean, it's his first pro win. He's put himself on the market, so I guarantee he may race for pro like, I mean, petrol like maybe one more year, or someone may even scoop him up for next year. But it was amazing to see him like roll away and get his first pro win, and he was super excited. And but I gotta tell you, brother, you're gonna be in Europe, and people, you have put yourself on the map. You have been noticed, and so you're going to have to learn a little bit of English. So when you do your interviews, because you got a worldwide audience now, everyone knows your name in the cycling world. Everyone knows your name. So that was stage. That was the winner for stage stage two, and then stage three. No, sorry, that was the winner for stage three, and then your final stage went to again. Uh, I Ivo Oliveira. Is it Ivo Oliveira? I think it's Ivo Oliveira. So stage four, the final stage, went to Ivo Oliveira, and that was a pretty that was pretty amazing. So he got twice as many wins that he's had in a long time. I mean, he just doubled up in one stage race. So I'm pretty excited for him. And he basically they got into a two-man break. Him and I think it's David De La Cruz. No, that's not it. So what stage is this? That's final GC. That's the GC. Sorry, stage four. Stage four. So yeah, I believe it's Jordan Bax, and they got into a breakaway. They stayed away. It was actually about six guys, and then as they started climbing, they were able to get rid of the other guys that were in the breakaway. And just for the record, Giovanni, I think it's a Borto Bort Bortoluzzi, Bortoluzzi, Bortoluzzi. I'm gonna go with Bortoluzzi. Giovanni Bortoluzzi. He was in third place, but Olivier got into the break. They worked well together. Once him and George got rid of everybody, they worked well together. But when it came down to the sprint, uh, Olivier was just the strongest. He actually led the sprint out, and this was able to take care of the business. So that was amazing to see. And it looks like his skin suit is busted. Like something's up with the whoever's making the skin suits for UAE, man. They need to sort that out. So you can see it near his belly button area. You can see the skin suit coming apart. So and then that's something that Isaac Del Toro got fined for because he couldn't get his jersey zip back up because it broke. Then he got fined. They'd actually fined him because of the thing was faulty and it wasn't his fault. But it looks like Oliver's thing's about to come apart as well too. But hey, it is what it is. So that's basically a little recap of like the bro what's it Giro de Abruzzo, the 4 days, and what is cool about this race, you get a chance to showcase some of the riders that really don't come to the forefront, like George Zimmerman, to take the overall for Intermarché one day because he's always working for other people like Benny. If Benny's in the race, he's obviously going to be working hard for Benny to make sure Benny is getting in the front to possibly get a chance to sprint. So we got what we got coming up on the weekend. It's a busy weekend because I think Amstel goes on Sunday, and what else we got? We got Amstel Go. Uh, the 19th is so today is 18th. So Bastogne Liège is not that's not on the 19th. That's not this weekend because it's Amstel Go this weekend. On the 20th is Amstel Gold. Huh. So you're telling me Bastogne Liège is tomorrow and Amstel Gold is on Sunday. So is that what you're trying to tell me? Am I getting caught up like that? That can't be. Let's see. To Paris-Roubaix, Amstel Flash. So no, that's what I thought. So yeah, what's going on? That's crazy. So Amstel Gold, then it's Flash Loan, and then Liège, Bastogne Liège. Yeah. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I'm here tripping, man. I'm here tripping. And so let's see. That's there's some other races going on tomorrow. As like it's a busy weekend. So let's go to cycling. So right now I'm going to TNT Sports because they put up their little, what they're televising. through the day, and it gets confusing sometimes because there's so many races going on. So they have the Tour of Jura, or is that after what country that in? I am not sure, but I will find out tomorrow. So it's Amstel Girl. That looks like the only thing going on Sunday is Amstel Girl, which is good. And then the Tour of the Dobes. Yeah, the Tour of Jura tomorrow, and then also on Sunday the Tour of Doubs. Um, Tour de Alps starts on the 21st, and yeah, so the Tour de Alps starts on the 21st. So that's something happening next week. So we'll make sure we keep you and the run, the Moscron, that's on the 21st as well. So that's another day where we have more than one race. Anyway, that's how it goes, and that's what's coming up. So I hope that was informative for you. Yeah, this format is sort of cool. It's not bad, but the only thing about this format, I can't show video. It would be cool if I could show video. I don't know if they're ever gonna do that, but it is what it is. But right now, I'm doing this until my computer gets sorted. So right now, I can't run. I can't do anything on my bad boy because the computer's just it's not playing ball. But anyway, that's how it go. Like I said, I hope the information was good. We will see you tomorrow, probably hopefully a little bit earlier. Busy day today, and I just I'm tired right now. And I've eaten. I probably need to eat again. Maybe I'm gonna have a banana or something, or maybe just have some cereal, something light, and then you know, wind down. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. I appreciate you for tuning in. Remember to hit the like button. And if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. And it's Libby. Say it with your legs, media. You know you do. Don't tell me about it. Just say it with your legs.